So the U.S. just issued a new travel advisory for Ghana. Does that mean it's not safer anymore, or is there something more diabolical going on?
There is definitely something else going on here, because this one just doesn't seem quite right. So we are going to have to break this one down, which means let's get this video started.
Akwaba, welcome to Expat Life Ghana. I'm Tony and this is my wife Ayo. We're documenting our move from Texas to Ghana as we go beyond the return.
Okay, so as we get started really talking about what this travel advisory means, the first thing we have to do is explain it. The United States has travel advisories that they operate on a couple of different levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ghana just went from a level 1 to a level 2 advisory and has not made it all the way to level 4. Level 4 is like...
Yeah, it's like, hey, don't even say Ghana. The boogeyman will get you.
But it was really interesting to see it go from a 1 to a 2, especially with us being here.
Right.
And boots on the ground kind of know what the experience is like.
I think for me it was more interesting seeing the timing of the advisory coming out.
Yeah, well, hold on to that idea.
Okay.
First, let's talk about the reality on the ground. Have you seen your daily experiences change over the course of the last 30 days?
Not at all.
I kind of knew you were going to say that.
Not at all. I do have to admit, DVLA and the Ghana police are out on the roads a little more, it seems like. But outside of that.
Well, the advisory was very specific. They're saying that there is an increased amount of crime, specifically crime towards women and people in the LGBTQ community.
I'm not a woman or a member of that community, but I've not heard any such claims from any victims or friends of victims or friends of somebody who even heard something.
Well, and I think what's really interesting is that this advisory that's being issued almost implies like a very broad, wide-reaching kind of scope of these incidents.
Yeah, like the country is just, just going
rampant with crime.
Yeah, just running wild,
And I can't help myself, and I know I shouldn't, but I can't help myself but to kind of like position this through the lens of the crime rate in the United States.
It's like, why would you do that?
Well,
definitely to...
I think I know why.
Keep people from coming here, slow the pace of people coming here down.
Let's first wrap by saying, here on the ground, we are not really seeing a shift or a change in our daily experience in terms of if we feel safe. Mm-hmm. We walked to get some Kelly Willy the other night. Nobody robbed us.
Yeah, just those mosquitoes.
Just the mosquitoes got us.
I don't like them anyway.
Well, so why do you think that the United States is issuing this warning now?
Well, I think it's 100% political.
Against the United States?
The United States against Ghana. Just Africa as a whole is waking up to, we got this. And I think part of Ghana's stance is, we got this. And you see the other African countries saying, we got this. And that need to have Big Brother always around and telling you what to do, or we got this. That's the message, But
I think there's a couple other things that are going on here.
Okay.
The second part of the travel advisory was specific to the northern region that borders Burkina Faso. And I think that might also have something to do with it.
I can say that in the news in the past couple of weeks, there was a killing that was tribe-related in the north. That inter-tribal thing up there,
conflict. Not killings.
Yeah,
just conflicts.
Yeah. That is always going on. So it's not a part where foreigners or tourists go unless it's for a specific business up there. It's not a place that, you're a local, that's why you're there.
And I also think that this could be a reflection of just kind of political timing and political will in terms of how the administration feels about the leader in Burkina Faso, the leaders collectively in West Africa, and how they are positioning themselves, which leads me to reason number 3 that the United States might be doing this, and that is Ghana's recently changed its stance on who can mine for gold in one of the world's highest gold producing countries. And that is
Yeah.
no one except for Ghanaians.
I love it. Personally, I do. It's another sign of we got this. We can do for ourselves. And I think, Africa for Africans. So I'm all for it.
Ghana decided that it doesn't want to renew the mining contracts of foreign corporations in terms of gold mining here in the country. And all of a sudden, the travel advisory is issued that directly impacts the country's ability to collect travel and tourism revenue and tax related to that travel and tourism.
Right. Definitely a correlation there. Definitely.
Seems kind of retaliatory to me.
You think?
I mean, I'm not saying they're intentionally fear-mongering or anything, but...
I'll say it. I'll say it. Yeah, that's all right.
Thanks.
I got... Yeah, it's definitely fear-mongering. Because now people are like, see, I told you. Ghana's not safe. They're putting out advisories. They wouldn't put out advisories unless something was going on. Ain't nothing going on.
And that's so problematic.
It's very political what's going on, and so far from the reach of travel and tourism.
I want to kind of get your take out there for those of you who are watching. I want to know if you feel like things have changed here on the ground. So if you have been to Ghana, you're in Ghana currently, I would love for you to drop it in the comment and just let us know what you think. But here's the honest truth. Do you think people should still travel to Ghana? People who have plans this year, should they be afraid or should they still come?
Well, I'm kind of divided on this because on one hand, I'm like, yes, you should come. On the other hand is, yes, you should come and you should bring somebody with you.
That doesn't really sound as divided as you wanted.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh. Come with somebody. Just come.
Well, this travel advisory against Ghana in terms of increasing its level is despite the fact that Ghana is almost always in the top 5 countries, safest countries in Africa, and is currently sitting at number 2. So in terms of travel and tourism, Ghana is one of the safest countries that you can be
that you can go to. Right. And they're telling you, hey, don't believe that. Don't believe the hype. We're here. We can tell you. Don't believe it.
So, yes, you might run into petty theft. If you leave your purse or wallet sitting out, somebody might find it for you.
Yeah.
But that's just common sense stuff. That's not travel advisory level 2.
Fear-mongering. That's all it is. Just to make, hey, don't go there. We'll show you. We'll tell our people don't go there.
Yes. So, in terms of coming, be smart. Absolutely be smart. Use common sense, obviously. Those are super important. But should you cancel your trip?
Nope. Not only should you not cancel your trip, bring somebody with you.
I've seen so many people on social media just flabbergasted at this change of level for Ghana specifically that it's one of those things where you kind of have to stop and think, why exactly? Why exactly? So don't believe the hype. Bring a friend, and if you are planning to come, especially for your first time, we got you. We will make sure that you are safe, secure, and have a great experience. Check out everything that we offer as part of our Ghana tours. That could be our signature tour, our ultimate tour, or maybe a relocation tour. Is it time to get out?
Yeah, get out. And with that, Charlie out for now.